Space tourism. Once a concept confined only to science fiction, this idea is rapidly becoming a reality. Commercial companies are actively working to send ordinary people into orbit, transforming the space landscape forever. The seed of space tourism was planted much earlier than you might think. We can trace commercial interest back to the early 2000s, with Dennis Tito becoming the world's first space tourist in 2001, reportedly paying $20 million for a trip to the International Space Station. This milestone proved that the dream was achievable for private citizens. This new industry presents both exciting opportunities and significant risks. If we look at the positive aspects, the push for commercial space travel is expected to be a strong driving force for technological innovation. The race to develop safe and reusable spacecraft will lead to advancements in materials, software, and engineering, and these advancements will benefit areas far beyond space. Furthermore, proponents argue that as technology develops and competition increases, space travel will slowly become more accessible, democratizing access to the cosmos by removing it from the monopoly of only government-funded astronauts. However, the rapid growth of this sector also brings serious environmental and technical questions. Technically, space travel remains immensely difficult. The vehicles must withstand extreme temperatures and forces during launch and re-entry. Training for even suborbital flights requires tourists to undergo intense physical and psychological preparation, highlighting the inherent danger of the endeavor. Environmentally, rocket launches require very large amounts of fuel, causing a significant amount of carbon emissions into the atmosphere. This impact on our planet must be carefully evaluated. Additionally, there is a concern about increasing space junk, or orbital debris. These remnants are making future space missions increasingly dangerous, posing a threat to all satellites and spacecraft. Ethically, the biggest challenge is accessibility. Tickets are currently priced only for the ultra-wealthy, often costing tens of millions of dollars. This raises valid questions about fairness and social priorities. Critics ask whether such enormous resources should be diverted to luxury tourism when we face pressing issues here on Earth. To address these challenges, the future of space tourism depends on critical actions. For the industry to truly succeed and grow responsibly, it is essential that companies prioritize finding sustainable fuel alternatives to mitigate environmental damage. Furthermore, they must collaborate with international organizations to establish clear safety and environmental regulations. Only in this way can the dream of space travel transform into a responsible and lasting industry, benefiting humanity without irreversible costs.